Okay, so today we're going to start two-point perspective by practicing just a basic two-point perspective building. This is the handout that we're going to use. This is the example. To find that sheet, you're going to go on the Google site. You're going to click the architecture tab, click the arrow down, and then click perspective. Okay, there's also a one-point perspective and a two-point perspective tab. But if you click the perspective tab, you will see this exact sheet. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, we're going to measure up 6 inches and we're going to put the horizon. When you're drawing the horizon, you're going to put a tiny dot on one side, okay, and a tiny dot on the other side, okay? Then you're going to use your T-square to draw the horizon very light. The reason you're drawing it light is because it's going to run through your building and you're going to have to erase it. So if you are going to have to erase it, you want it nice and light. So you see how nice and light mine is? Okay. Your right vanishing point is going to be all the way on the edge of the paper, and your left vanishing point, is all the way on the edge of the left side of the paper. Okay. Keep your vanishing points as small as possible. Then somewhere in the middle, you don't have to measure exactly, but try to shoot for the middle of the paper. You're going to draw the corner of the building, okay? That's this line here. We're going to make that 6 inches tall by using our T-square and drawing a vertical line. So since it is 6 inches, I'm gonna go from the 1 to the 7, because I know that that is 6 inches. So I'm gonna go 1, and I'm gonna stop at the 7. Okay, now I'm taking the bottom part of that corner, it winds up being the corner, and I'm gonna bring it right over to the left vanishing point, okay? So the bottom part is matching up with the vanishing point, okay? Great, and you're gonna get really, really light because you're gonna wind up erasing this, so you don't even have to finish that. See how light I got? Because you're gonna wind up erasing. Okay, now I'm taking the bottom and I'm going to the right vanishing point. Okay, so I have the bottom lined up with my right vanishing point. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit lighter because I'm gonna erase that. Now I'm doing the same thing with the top. I'm taking the top part of the corner and I'm going all the way to the left. Okay, so I'm using the vanishing points just like I did in one-point perspective, but now there are 2 of them. Usually, the things on the left side of the building go to the left vanishing point, and the things on the right side of the building will go to the right vanishing point. There are some exceptions to that. When we do the stairs, you'll notice that we use both vanishing points for all of the stairs. But something like the brick or the doors or the windows, typically if it's on the right side, it goes to the right vanishing point, and if it is on the left side, it will match up with the left vanishing point. Okay, so does everybody see the building forming? In order to close my building off, I'm going to draw 2 vertical lines. There are no measurements for this, just use your eye and decide how long you would like those walls to be. Okay, so now I see what is left over, what is extra from the lines that I drew, and I'm going to erase. 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 Okay, the ones on the bottom, you can keep them there because they will form the ground, like the building is sitting on the ground, that's where it's sitting. So if you want to keep them a little bit, you could keep them. But I would definitely get rid of the top lines because they're going to confuse you. The horizon that is going through the building, I'm going to erase. The part of the horizon that is not going through the building, I will keep. And that is going to be, when I draw my background, that will be the actual horizon, okay? The horizon is where the sky meets the land. So if I was shading this, I would know that this is my sky and this is my land. Also, when you click on the Google site on that perspective tab, you will see there are vocab terms for this. Horizon is one of them, okay? The line where the sky meets the ground.